Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters? I have a important announcement to make, and that is that I'm going to be taking a bit of a step back from YouTube. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be making videos and I'm not going to be making content. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to return to the volume of content that I've been putting out over the past several months, which I've been putting out a great deal amount of content. At least, seems like at least 3 to 4 videos a week I've been putting out. And lately I've been doing the moon transit videos, which pretty much come out every other day. Of course, I have the monthly horoscopes. I have the weeklies, which I've done the past 2 weeks on weeklies. And then of course I get the random channel messages and just other random videos that come on. I'm going to be taking a bit of a break from YouTube, like a half break. I'm not gonna like completely go away, but I've realized that I need to take the rest of this month to really focus more on self care. I have, and I love YouTube. I love making videos. I love talking to you all. I love coming on here doing this live content. But I've kind of gotten to a point where I feel like there's something amiss in my life, and I feel like I have to kind of change it up and do something different. I feel like I have to really kind of take a step back and kind of examine where I am right now, and really figure out what I'm doing here. Because obviously, I want to continue to make videos. I want to do readings. I want to be here for you all, but I also have to be here for myself first and foremost. I have to show up for myself, and I have not been taking the amount of self care that I know I need to be taking. So I'm going to take the rest of this month of February to really hone in on more on that self care, and of course continue those practices even afterwards when I start to pick back up again. But um, I had started making the February horoscopes for the 12 signs earlier this week. I made it through Leo. I did the first 5 signs. And just looking back on them, I just felt like I didn't put my heart and soul into those videos. Like, they were okay, but I think there's a reason why I stopped. And that was a couple days ago. And if you watch my last horoscopes, I really enjoyed those. I was in a different space. I was outside. The videos were shorter on average. Like, I think the longest might have gotten to 10 minutes, whereas before they were anywhere from 15 to almost 30 minutes. And I like the shorter aspect. I like the shorter videos. Um, but when I was making the videos this past week, I when I stopped, I thought about it. I was just like, don't feel like I'm putting my all into it. Something was amiss. So, and it sucks because I can see that my channel's growing. I just did the interview with Crazy Bull, which was incredible. It's beautiful, and I have another interview coming up in March that I'm really excited about. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna actually be on the P Steelers channel in March, which is so very exciting. I cannot wait for that. But it's February 7th, about to be the 8th. This is a short month, and yeah, I could put out the videos, the horoscopes, but I think I'm actually just gonna take the rest of this month to kind of take a bit of a step back and to kind of focus on some other things. I want to focus on my writing more. I want to focus on art. I want to discover some of my other hobbies because when I'm not at work and stuff like that, I'm making these videos. And then, of course, I'm also balancing that with my relationship. Me and my partner, we actually are going to get married this year after we pushed back our wedding date multiple times already. I've been contemplating leaving my job and going to go work with my dad again. So there's a lot of things I've been kind of thinking about. There's been a lot of pressure. And it's like I sometimes what I'll do is that I will think myself into submission. And I'll start to feel these pulses like in my body. It'll happen in my back, in my head, in my feet, everywhere. And then I wonder if I'm thinking myself into not being okay, or thinking myself into being sick or something like that. And this was never really a thing before. So I want to take the rest of February to take some much needed self care. And I also know that it's really important with this upcoming Mercury retrograde that I really take care of this, because this being in Pisces, this is going to be my fourth house energy. And I have a Pisces moon at 28 degrees. So I know that this Mercury retrograde for me is going to be really important for me to connect back to spirit. Not that I'm not connected now, because I'm always connected, but to connect back to spirit in a more powerful, uplifting, and rejuvenated sort of way. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry, but you're not going to get the horoscopes for February. And more than likely, you're not going to get the moon transit videos, only because those were every other day. I really want to take that time to focus in on my health, my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health. And don't worry, like, those videos are going to come back. I love doing the horoscopes. I love doing the moon transit videos. I want to start doing the weeklies. And of course, I have like those random channeled messages. And of course, just random videos will come up. But for the rest of this month, I'm not going to be doing moon transit videos, and I'm not going to do the horoscopes. Now, I do have some scheduled events. I have the part 3 of the Celestial Commitment Ceremony, which is coming up this week, actually. I'm still going to be doing that. And I also have a live webinar that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be the Personal Planets live webinar, where I talk about Mercury, Venus, and Mars. That's planned for at the end of the month. I'm still going to be doing that as well. So there are some videos that I've planned I'm still going to be doing, and you're still going to get probably just random channeled messages. I'm just not going to be doing the moon transit videos, and I'm not going to be doing the horoscopes. And I just really want to take this time to focus on my health, to focus on reconnecting in a more powerful, uplifting way. And like I said, it sucks for me, because I really do enjoy this. I really love connecting with you all. I really love getting on here and doing this. I can see that my channel's growing and stuff. And it's like, for me, it's, of course, I want my channel to be larger than where it is. I want my influence to go a little bit further, just because I thought this information is so valuable. And it's really shifted and changed my life for the best. But, like, honestly, it's like, when I'm not at work, and if I'm not, like, focused on family and, my partner and stuff, my relationship, it's pretty much all astrology. And it's like, I have other hobbies, but I have not been giving them enough attention. And it's like, I've noticed that definitely for me, some people, they can have a hobby or one hobby or something like that, or something that they're interested in, and they can they put everything into it, and they're okay. Me, it's like, I felt like I had to have multiple things to do. That's why it's like, you see, like, the Leo King out here, he races jet skis and he DJs, and, so, and I'm sure they're like, the peace dealer, he also raps and stuff like that. He makes music. So it's like, I want to take the rest of this month not only to kind of focus on my health, but to kind of rediscover and fall back in love with my other hobbies, fall back in love with painting, fall back in love with writing, maybe discover something new. I've been thinking about taking up guitar, like, it's just, there are other things that I want to do outside of astrology and tarot and this esoteric work. And I just feel like I haven't really given myself the opportunity to do those. Now, like I said, once March comes back around, I'm going to start I'll do the horoscopes for March. I'll do the moon transits again, and you'll start to see the content on this channel pick back up to, like, its pace where it has been, where I've been putting out like 3 to 4 videos pretty much a week. At least with the moon transit videos, that's been like at least 3 videos a week, plus, the weeklies, and plus, other videos that I do. So I just really feel like I need to take this time for myself. And not only for myself, but to focus a little bit more on my family, focus a little bit more on my relationship. And like I said, primarily focus on my relationship with spirit, my relationship with my soul, and kind of reconnect back to that. So if you see a decline in my videos here, if you see a decline in my activity here on YouTube, that's the reason why. I'm just taking some time, some much needed time for self-care. I hope you all understand. I hope you all are, of course, here. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere, and you'll probably still at least get at least one video a week. like I said, the Celestial Commitment Ceremony Part 3 is coming up next week, and I probably will do a live channel video before then. I don't know when, probably sometime over the weekend, but I just need to take the rest of this month to kind of just take a bit of a step back and to kind of just regather myself and just move forward. And it's kind of funny because if you want to talk about astrology, today was actually very positive as far as the alignments. We had the sun in Aquarius sextiling Jupiter in Sagittarius. So, this is my first and third house. Jupiter's in my first, the sun's in my third. So has a lot to do with like my mind and then my identity. So it's like that's why I've been so active in my mind. It's just this Aquarius energy. It can be so broad and so vast, and just like sometimes I feel like I kind of burned myself out a bit. Honestly, like I kind of burned myself out. And even though we have Mercury also in Aquarius making sextiles to Mars, once again, this is dealing with my third and my fifth house. Mars being in Aries, my fifth house. So it's just like I'm getting both sides of the spectrum. It's like my identity and my heart, my mind, and trying to figure out how to balance all these things. But like I've kind of burned myself out admittedly. So I'm just going to take a step back to kind of rejuvenate and to just know that when I come back in my full strength, when I come back as far as like the volume of content that I put out, that you're going to get a refreshed, and I'm still going to be yahooing. I'm still going to be doing all of that. I'm still going to be the Astro Fenixx that you love, that you come to love. But I'm just know I'm going to be coming from a refreshed, rejuvenated, and evolved and uplifted, more uplifted state because, I don't really let you guys know, but there's a lot of craziness that goes on here, and it's, anxieties, the worries, the, depression, and admittedly, and it's not like that every day, but it happens. It's like, yeah, I have an old soul, and I have these energies. A lot of my energies are in like the last, 4 to 5 signs of the zodiac and stuff like that, but I'm still part of this human experience like anyone. I still have my issues and my perceptions and my complications to work through, just like anybody, right? So, and I embrace the story. I embrace my journey. I embrace where I've been, where I'm going, and where I am right now. But I do know that I need to take this time to focus on me. And I hope you all understand that. And I also hope that, you know, if you feel the need to focus on you, that you're not afraid to do that, regardless of what anyone says. Because, especially in a world today where we give ourselves so many things to do and so many responsibilities, and we feel like there's so much pressure in this world today where it's like self care and self help is like, it's almost like a burden, and it should never be like that. Like I was feeling shame earlier for wanting to do this. I was feeling shame for wanting to, take this time and to, maybe even indulge a little bit. I bought some sake tonight and, had a little bit of sake earlier and stuff like that. And that's another area of my life that I want to clean up. And but I knew it was gonna kind of actually help me feel better tonight about where things were. And I'm just being really open, raw, and authentic with you all. I'm just showing you all like, hey, I'm a part of this human experience just like you. And like I said, I have my own things to work through. But I love you all. I really do. And I hope that you stick with me through the journey. If not, if you happen to notice that my content is like not coming in at the volume that it has, and then that perturbs you or pushes you away, then, so be it. But this is just what I have to do for me. And I promise you, like, I'm doing this, not only for me, but I'm doing this for you too. I'm doing this for, like, you know, for the betterment of, just what I'm here to do. I'm here to radiate love. I'm a radiator of love. And if I feel like I have to do this, then that's what I have to do. I promise I'll come back stronger, more powerful, more uplifting. And that's not to say that I won't ever have moments like this again, where I feel like I may need to take a step back, whatever like that. So, these things happen. Sometimes we get burnout. We have to take a rest. We have to take a step back. And it's kind of funny because Pisces season is actually kind of a perfect time for that. So I know that for the duration of this month, we're gonna head into Pisces season, and that's actually kind of the perfect time to do something like this, to kind of take a step back and take a rest, to really reevaluate where we are. So by the time that the sun comes into Aries, we can blaze forward in a new way, and that is definitely my intention. So just want to let you all know. Just wanted to give you a heads up on if you happen to see that I'm not putting out as many videos as usual. That's the reason why. But I'm not going to completely disappear. I'm just going to take a little bit more time for myself. And thank you so much for understanding. And I really appreciate you all being on this journey with me. This is honestly this whole past year of me doing this, because it's almost, I mean, if I really think about it, since I restarted my channel as the Aquarian Adepts, and then of course I rebranded it to Astro Fenixx in like November or so, but it's been almost a year. So it's been such an incredible year, and I proved so much to myself. I proved so much to myself for what I'm capable of. But I know I'm capable of even more. I know I'm capable of taking this to the next level and to the next level. And there's pressure there, and there's been some worry and some anxiety there as far as, can I actually do it? And I know I can, but I think I really need to take this time to really hone in on myself, hone in on my connection to spirit, hone in on my connection to the source of all creation, so I can deliver to you all the best possible content that I can. So I love you all. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'll still be here. I love you all. And if you do want a reading, you can always, book a reading with me at the astrofence.com. It's probably not, that probably sounded very, very like not very super excited about, oh, if you want a reading with me, you can get a reading. It probably sounded like, it was like, oh, all right. It probably didn't sound super, super confident or anything like that. But if you do, even if you want to just reach out to me, like that would be cool, So I'm still here, not going anywhere anytime soon. Just taking so much needed me time. And I love you all. Thank you so much for listening, my beautiful brothers and sisters. And y'all have a beautiful, beautiful blissed out evening.